The Fresh Prince of Bel Air is one of the coziest sitcoms of our childhood, but we've got a couple of questions. Why did Will Smith earn practically nothing from this role? Where has dance led Alfonso Ribeiro? And who plays the driver in the show's intro? Hi, I'm Dylan, and you're watching OSSA. Joseph Marcell as Geoffrey Butler. Let's start with the Banks family Butler. It's surprising, but this character has the last name we rarely heard in the show. The Butler's last name is Butler. Yeah, he's Geoffrey Butler. This role was played by actor Joseph Marcell, and his British accent is real. Despite the fact that he was born on Salucha, a Caribbean island, at the age of 9, he moved to London, where he started his career as a classically trained Shakespearean actor. The role in Fresh Prince was a real challenge for him because, unlike his co-stars, Joseph Marcell could not improvise. I learn it, I follow the instruction. We do not improve on it. We do not improvise. We do not make it better, he revealed in one of the interviews. After 6 seasons and 148 episodes of Fresh Prince, Joseph decided to get back to the UK, where he decided to focus on academic acting. Although he made a few appearances in sitcoms and TV shows, with Holby City being the most famous, neither has been as successful as Fresh Prince. Though, it looks like Joseph has found what he was looking for. As a member of the Royal Shakespeare Company, he participated in productions like Othello and Midsummer Night's Dream. He's now working in Shakespeare's Globe Theatre and plays King Lear. Joseph is 70, he's married to Joyce T. Walsh, and he's got 2 children. He actively participates in big theatrical performances and stars in shows. Tyra Banks as Jackie Ames. Tyra Banks is someone who's graced our screens for years. You definitely know her from America's Next Top Model, The Tyra Banks Show, and many others. Now she's a world-famous supermodel, but fame came to her after Fresh Prince. In Season 4, Tyra played Will's girlfriend, and fame just came to her right after that. There's another grand coincidence with Tyra and Fresh Prince. It seems obvious at first, but who knows what I'm talking about? Comment below. Alfonso Ribeiro as Carlton Banks. When Alfonso started acting for Fresh Prince, he was only 19. Now he's 47 and he's got plenty of successful projects in his pocket. He even won season 19 of Dancing with the Stars. Although he's always been amazing with dancing. Admit it, it's hard to forget this. Back in 1984, he made his appearance in a Pepsi commercial with Michael Jackson. A year before that, he took part in the musical The Tap Dance Kid, and he was even nominated for an Outer Critics Circle Award for this Broadway role. After his success in The Fresh Prince and becoming a world star, he moved from Bel Air straight to Hollywood Hills. But he's always remembered how the role of Carlton influenced his career. I've been over it for 20 years. I'm appreciative of the fact that people get the joy out of the memory. After Fresh Prince, he starred in the sitcom In the House, lent his voice to animations such as Spider-Man and Scooby-Doo. He's also constantly been doing game shows, such as The Weakest Link and Celebrity Duets. Ribeiro also hosted TV programs, such as Catch 21, Dance 360, Spell Megadon, and America's Funniest Home Videos. Moreover, Alfonso became a director. He directed episodes in the shows All of Us, Meet the Browns, and Casey Undercover, starring Zendaya. Where does he get energy not only to work that much, but also to raise 4 kids with Angela Unkrich? Karyn Parsons as Hilary Banks. After Fresh Prince ended, Karyn decided to start her own show on Fox. Lush Life, a show about 2 girls with Karyn Parsons and Lori Petty who have to share a room due to their financial difficulties. Karyn wrote, directed, and starred in the show, but unfortunately, it was canceled after 4 episodes. In 2001, she starred in The Job, but also ended after season 2 due to its low ratings. The actress has also tried herself on the big screen. In 1995, she starred in the comedy Major Payne and The Ladies' Man in 2000. She also created a series of cartoons about black heroes, Sweet Blackberry, and it's definitely quite the contribution. Karyn is 49 now, she's married to a screenwriter and producer Alexander Rockwell, and has 2 children. We're hopeful about her getting back to writing so that she can make another show that could maybe beat The Fresh Prince's ratings. Mystery Driver. I'm sure you watched this video only to find out how the taxi driver from the show's intro is doing. 148 times in the beginning of each episode, this guy drove Will Smith to the Banks' house, but no one knows who he is. There are plenty of theories and guesses as to who he is. According to one of them, it's Quincy Jones, the legendary producer and one of the show's creators. However, his daughter, Rashida Jones, commented on these rumors and said it's definitely not him. Who knows? Who do you think the driver is? Any guesses? Let us know. We're quite curious. Tatyana Ali as Ashley Banks. At the age of 6, she already started her career. When the show started, Tatyana was only 11. But at this age, she was already an experienced celebrity as a child performer on Sesame Street. Remember, Fresh Prince is full of talented people. Do you remember how Ashley sings? Will Smith himself was amazed with this little actress's vocal abilities and insisted on her recording on his own album that happened back in 1999. The album Kiss the Sky became a gold one, and one of the songs, Daydreaming, was rated 6th on the Billboard Hot 100 on the UK R&B singles chart. Tatyana also took part in recording Who Am I with McLight on Will Smith's album Millennium, but not everything she started went well. For 2 years, she'd been suing Warner Brothers, claiming they stole her idea for the talk show The Real. According to her, she pitched a similar project for Warner in 2012. However, after a long hearing, the court dismissed the case. But don't think Tatyana left her acting career. For 6 years, she had a recurring role as Roxanne on the CBS soap opera The Young and the Restless. Ross Bagley as Nicky Banks. Nicky made his appearance in the last 2 seasons of Fresh Prince, but is definitely remembered by many. Can you believe he's already 30? In 1996, he managed to appear on the big screen along with his Fresh Prince co-star Will Smith in the science fiction action film called Independence Day. Since then, Ross has made a few appearances on the screen, but there was nothing as big as Independence Day after that. By the way, did you know that Nicky's full name is Nicholas Andrew Michael Shaw Nathan Wanya Banks? Does that ring a bell? What if I told you that the names of the Boyz II Men singers are Michael, Sean, Nathan, and Wanya? Yep, Nicky's full name is a reference to this band. Janet Hubert-Whitten and Daphne Maxwell Reid as VIVIAN Banks. We're moving to the older Banks. Many of you know that the role of VIVIAN Banks was played by 2 actresses. In the first 3 seasons, the role of the mother is portrayed by Janet Hubert. Even though both the viewers and the critics were satisfied, Janet was fired after the end of season 3. The rumors were it was due to her pregnancy, but here's what Will Smith said. Janet and I had difficulties working together long before her pregnancy. Maybe replacing the mother was what the actor wanted. After leaving the show, Jane kept starring in TV shows. She's made a few big appearances in hits such as Gilmore Girls. In 2007, the actress got a recurring role in the day show General Hospital. She also did the voice of Frankie's aunt in GTA 5, and that's what we're really thankful for. In seasons 4, 5, and 6, the role of Vivian was portrayed by Daphne Maxwell Reid. She's appeared in dozens of TV shows and series, including Murder, She Wrote, Eve, and Let's Stay Together on BET. By the way, there was a moment in the show when the characters commented on the replacement of the actress, looking straight into the camera. In season 4, DJ Jazzy Jeff said, "You know, Miss Banks, ever since you had that baby, there's something different about you." Also in season 5, Will Smith couldn't resist from saying, "So who's playing the wife this year?" James Avery as Uncle Phil. We'll always remember Uncle Phil as the kind, slightly irritated father who couldn't lose weight. TV Guide placed Philip Banks 34th on the list of greatest TV dads of all time. James Avery became as famous as Uncle Phil himself. Let's not forget his remarkable roles as Steve Yeager in the Brady Bunch movie, Dr. Crippen in The Closer, Charles Haysbert in The Division. He also lent his voice to our favorite childhood shows. For example, Shredder in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and War Machine in Iron Man. In 2013, right before the new year, Avery passed away during an open-heart surgery. Will Smith posted a touching line we couldn't agree with more. Every young man needs an Uncle Phil. Rest in peace. Will Smith as Will Smith. And finally, it's time we talked about the Fresh Prince himself. Barely anyone knows that the idea for this show belonged to Quincy Jones. He created it specially for Will. Quincy made no mistake, having recognized the future star in the young rapper. Think about it. Will Smith won 4 Grammys out of 8 nominations. Before the show, under the name of Fresh Prince, Will rapped in a duet with DJ Jazzy Jeff. They released a few singles, became famous, and in 1989 they even got Grammy Awards for Best Rap Performance. Despite his big success, Will managed to get into huge debt in 1989. He wasted money, didn't pay taxes, until the IRS assessed a $2.8 million tax debt against Smith. took many of his belongings, and garnished his income. That's why in 1990, when NBC offered him the role of himself in the sitcom, Will Smith gladly accepted the offer, out of financial motives firstly. During the first 3 seasons, 70% of his income went to the IRS, but finally his debts were all paid. The Fresh Prince of Bel Air has made Will a world-famous star forever. You know what happened next. A number of blockbusters made Smith an A-list actor and a Hollywood top star. He played main roles in movies such as Independence Day, Men in Black, Wild Wild West, I, Robot, Hancock, After Earth, and many, many more. One of his latest and most remarkable roles is the role of Jinn in Aladdin. By the way, Will is a really great guy, and that is obvious from the way he speaks to his ex-colleagues from the set. After having spent many years on the set, you know more about each other than anyone else, and there was a spontaneous reunion of Fresh Prince on the red carpet of the Aladdin premiere. Alfonso, Ribeiro, and Tatyana appeared next to Will in all the pictures. Besides his movie successes, Will released 5 albums with DJ Jazzy Jeff and 4 solo albums, the latest being Lost and Found, which was released in 2005. He managed to build a whole art empire from his family. His son Jaden acted with Will in After Earth, and now he's very serious about doing music, as he's already released his 2nd album this year. Smith's daughter, Willow, won America with her amazing banger. Will is married to actress and singer Jada Pinkett, and along with his son from the first marriage, Will is raising 3 great and talented kids. Well, I'm sure such a legend as Will Smith will release a few hits and will be popular for many more years. That's all for now. I hope you enjoyed reminiscing and returning to Dear Bel Air for 10 minutes as much as I did. How about we create a petition for the show's remake? Let us know what you think in the comments. Subscribe to our channel, like the video, and whatever happens, stay awesome.